A lot of the work that you're seeing in this show is mixed media on paper. And people have asked sometimes, well, what exactly is mixed media? It means basically I'm not using only one thing, not using just watercolor, not using just pastel, but many things. In most cases, a lot of the works you're seeing here are watercolor, gouache, acrylic, pencil, graphite, pastels, both chalk pastels and oil pastels. Of course, oil pastels and watercolor, oil and water, we know don't mix, but I rather like sometimes the conflict and the struggle between using materials that otherwise wouldn't seem to fit together. Why do I use a variety of materials like that? Well, it's like playing music. Sometimes you want to have a piece of music that's just played on a guitar or a piano. But sometimes you want to use an entire band or orchestra. So I often reach for whatever materials I think would be most useful in getting the feel for whatever I'm trying to do. The work that you're seeing in this show is abstract. Some people ask me sometimes, well, what is this a picture of? And I'll say, well, it is a picture of lines and shapes and colors, just like any two-dimensional artwork is lines and shapes and colors. And sometimes they're arranged in a way so as to appear to be something recognizable, and sometimes they're not. And in this case, they're not. But that doesn't mean that they aren't perhaps based on things that you've seen in the world. I paint the world as I see it around me. I'm painting my memories of Pennsylvania farm growing up. I'm painting my memories of living in Philadelphia and living in New York City. I'm painting the world as I see it around me in Virginia right now, because what I see in the world around me is lines, shapes, colors, interesting intersections of lines, interesting shapes next to each other, interesting colors. So as I walk down the street here, I'm looking at things and I see shapes, I see people, I see lines, I see colors, and I use those in my paintings. I've been asked before, do you see anything in the pictures? Yes, of course. Not generally while I'm working on them. While I'm working on them, I'm looking much more at the intersections of lines, the way the colors go together, or shapes are next to each other. But when I'm finished, I certainly look at the pictures and say, oh yeah, that looks like a turtle, or I see a giraffe in there, or there's an airplane, or something like that. So if you're looking at the works in this most recent show, feel free to jump right in there and see what you can find. I'll bet you can find a few interesting shapes in there. And of course, if you tell someone next to you what you saw, they're probably going to have seen something completely different. And hopefully that will be kind of a fun way to look at the show.